So one of the hottest topics online recently has been a stand-up comedian named Akaash Singh and some comments that his wife has made about their life and their marriage. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Flagrant podcast starring Andrew Schultz and the man himself Akaash. And as far as digital media goes, comedy podcasts are not really my thing.
I've heard some legendary tipping, right? Like, you know, I remember I was hanging with Rogan once. He drops the car off. It's 100. Picks it up. It's 100.
Okay, that's aggressive.
Yeah.
No, he's responsible.
I guess I just don't find either host to be particularly funny. I really think that Andrew got a career from swinging on Joe Rogan's nuts, and then Akaash in turn did the same with Andrew.
This guy's a hater, bro.
This guy is actually so unfunny as a comedian that I thought for sure he was like Lily Singh's long-lost brother or something like that. But it is simply not true. They actually do have two things in common though. For one, they both cannot take any sort of constructive criticism regarding their comedy.
I'm trying to power through the set. But when I'm done with my set and I see him doing this, that shit, there is no way your fucking left hand is more interesting than what we're doing up here for an hour.
And for two, they were both virgins deep into their 30s.
I'm sure I could get there, but I'm also, I don't give off the vibe, I think, of the girls like, I gotta fuck that guy.
In fact, it's quite apparent that growing up, and even through his early adult life, that this man had zero confidence in himself, and never really got any attention from any girls.
So, in high school, it was because you said you didn't look good, and then after that, it was
I was hideous.
Well, you're not a hideous guy.
Hey, you haven't seen me in high school.
Well,
Short,
what
fat,
happened?
Crooked teeth. I was just like a chipmunk, dude.
And I really do think that this is how he became a living doormat, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. And funny enough, the seeds of this expose of his home life were planted years ago, when Myron and Frogger from Fresh and Fit would go onto the Flagrant podcast, and it
Bro, what the fuck did he just call him? What the
Bruh.
What did you...
years ago, when Myron and Frogger from Fresh and Fit would go onto the Flagrant podcast, and it was beyond clear that Akaash was not a fan of these guys by any means.
The way I look at it is, you know, you watch them you see them evolutionary charts from Neanderthal to Homo sapien?
Yeah.
Y'all are the first motherfucker out of Neanderthal.
And ever since this interaction, the
racist?
two of them have had beef for years, and even the two podcasts in general have had issues with each other. And at first I would say it was a pretty even battle with each respected fan base kind of riding for their guys, but lately Myron has been teabagging the shit out of Akaash online. And it's really all been possible because of Akaash's wife Jasleen, as she has pretty much given Myron...
Okay, that's crazy. She's a good-looking woman. She's a good-looking woman. I don't think I've ever been with an Indian girl. But, yeah, I mean, look, I like Akaash. He kind of did ask for it by going so hard at Myron on that podcast and disagreeing with his mentality so much. He did. It is retribution a bit.
And it's really all been possible because of Akaash's wife Jasleen, as she has pretty much given Myron all the ammo in the world. You see, Akaash made the mistake of trying to appear too perfect, and every time he would open up his mouth about his wife Jasleen, he would paint her as this beautiful, sexy, but also innocent, almost naive person. And on more than one occasion, he noted this story where they lost their V-cards to each other when she was in her early 20s, and I believe he was in his late 30s.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this:
wow.
do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. I remember I was just like, what?
I mean, it's almost like the guy had a superiority complex over this V-card fun fact, when in reality, he was really just on some Steve Carell shit. And it's quite apparent that even in his newfound success, he was still deeply insecure from his adolescence. But either way, Akaash was still pretty well respected for years, and the problem really didn't start until his wife opened up her mouth. And at first, it was simply about the Red Pill community, and specifically Fresh and Fit.
So my husband actually interviewed these Red Pill guys on their podcast one time, and I won't mention their names because who the fuck even cares.
You put the picture up.
But it was so funny because he actually called them out on their shit and their like stupid fucking beliefs and how they say that they're helping men when actually what they say is like really detrimental and damaging, especially to young impressionable men. Because he went at them, the Red Pill guys, like fans, were attacking him afterwards, found pictures of us, and because I'm like objectively attractive, you know, they were saying that we couldn't possibly have got together in a natural kind of way or like in the wild, like it must have been an arranged marriage.
Now, the most ironic part about her call-out is that she herself turned to making Fresh and Fit as content for women, where she embodies the idea that women should be constantly treated like spoiled brats who need their every whim catered to by their husbands. In fact, it seems like all she really knows how to do is sit at home and spend Akaash's money. I mean, just listen to how she describes herself.
For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jasleen. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook anything because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
And trust me, guys, after this, the clips only get much
Dude, it's like,
worse. You know, it's almost
at
like...
first I thought it was AI like trying to make him look bad, but like it literally, it's just literal Red Pill rage bait. Hello, I'm a stay-at-home wife and I don't do anything and I take my husband's money. What? She's just repeating red pill talking points from the mouth of a woman.
Lots of nice things.
And trust me guys, after this, the clips only get much worse. You know, it's almost like going
Yeah,
from
no, Indian PR's in the gutter right
Weenie
now.
Hut Jr. straight to Hell's Inferno, as she totally comes off as an entitled gold digger when it comes to finances.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't. We don't. If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money.
Christ,
Yes,
bro.
that's very easy to say when you have no income.
That
I'm
is
not even
actually-
joking. This is genuinely one of my greatest fears in life, is picking the wrong woman to marry and have kids with. Is like this right here, and then she ends up, you know, tarnishing your reputation like this. That's one of my greatest fears. Because Akaash is funny, and he doesn't deserve that and stuff. Obviously, I mean, look, he did shit on... He did... I mean, maybe... But, yeah, dude, like, this is just one of my... Probably one of my biggest nightmares.
actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day one.
Ooh, I love my wife. I love my wife. Let's go ride a bike with my wife.
And it's just like the best fucking part is like living with your best friend.
Also, it's like there's
Who buys you designer shit?
My wife's objectively gorgeous. Me, no. So that's what you got to do.
Well, yeah, I
gotta...
mean, that's why if you're saying stuff like this on stage, like that's why she sees the holes in your game. She sees the leg up. She sees the advantage you got that she has on you. I don't think you should ever degrade yourself like that.
Work my ass off, and then every time she starts looking at me and she starts assessing my beauty, I just throw a bag at that bitch.
Yeah, now she thinks she's better than you. Even though that you're the one providing, you're the one being funny, you're the one on the podcast, you're the one people listen to, she thinks she's better than you because you let her, because of the low self-esteem.
And just look at her sheer reaction to Akaash surprising her with an upgraded wedding ring recently.
First of all, I want to say that happy birthday. All of this is possible because you told me I could do anything that I wanted.
With him also saying that he now wanted to renew their vows.
Dude, it's not possible because she said it's possible because you did it. You can never, like, it's unfortunate that women operate this way, but you can't ever give them too much credit. You can't ever give them too much responsibility because they'll always use it for their own advantage. Always. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. Snapchat. You ever let a woman like get you a job or like give you a layup or something like that? They have memories better than elephants. They fucking resent you. They resent you because they helped you.
In India in front of their families, and just pay attention to what her main focus was in this clip.
Ghislaine Singh, will you be Ghislaine Singh forever again?
Yes! Oh my god!
Dude, he wants to kiss so bad. He wants to go in for the kiss, right? And she does not give a fuck. Look at the green line theory right here. He's going daggers. Daggers right here. She's going daggers right there. You could see the relationship right here. Meh, meh.
What is this? Thank you so much.
A kiss on the cheek? A kiss on the cheek? On the cheek? How expensive was that ring?
Thank you so much.
She fucking weaved that. She did the Philly shoulder roll. She did the Philly shoulder roll on that kid. Bro, he's standing. Bro, he's trying to. Bro, he's eating. Oh my god.
What do you say?
He's still trying to go for it. He grabbed the back and she turned. Look at the green line theory. Meet. Yo, look away from the ring for 5 seconds.
Courtney Mustard.
Oh my god, she's doing an IG story.
You were sitting in her lap.
Now clearly she
Bro.
was not moved by their rededication of their love to each other. Hell, she even dodged that poor motherfucker's kiss.
Marriage is much better for women. It literally starts with a man getting on his knees begging you. But is that enough? No. You also get an exquisite piece of jewelry. 3 paychecks, that's what she told me. 3 on a finger?
And I just know for a fact that she is the type of chick to require a blood diamond over a lab grown, all because she needs to walk around feeling supreme to other people. You know, she wants to feel that slave labor on her finger. And Akaash actually makes another fatal mistake here of encouraging her to have a TikTok and podcasting platform.
Who was your first girlfriend?
I had one in
Sore
college.
subject.
Now for him, this was really the beginning of the end, as she would start oversharing quickly.
Sometimes I
The
get
fact that it's like 3 months, 3 months paycheck for a ring, there's got to be some Zionist propaganda. There's got to be something there, because that's got to be criminal. That's got to, like, somebody has to pay for that marketing.
so painfully nostalgic for college. The top like 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, The 2 Chainz. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster.
I can't, bro.
Of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like, ugh.
And it's just hilarious because Akaash acted like...
You know what that noise is from a woman? This noise is a woman who's... It's like a demonic noise, bro. It's a demonic calling, begging for dick. That's what... Women aren't supposed to make that noise. It's not a normal sound. It's not even feminine at that point. It's demonic possession. Her soul is just begging for that fraternity to come back. For that... Ready?
And it's...
Like, look at this woman. Does she look like she's capable of making that noise?
It's just hilarious because Akaash acted like he found this diamond in the rough, like she was some pure angel sent down from heaven, when it turns out she was the total opposite.
I was popping my pussy in these white boy frat houses.
I met this guy on Tinder. This was before Bumble or Hinge. Like, this was like in the OG days of the app. And this guy, I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore. Oh my god.
And I gotta say, for someone who is already years out of college, she sure does reminisce about it a lot. And it seems like most of her memories involve partying and other men.
So do me a favor, to all my brown girls who are starting college, you actually don't have to date the first guy that gives you attention. And when I got to college, I was like, oh my god, it's like open season, and like all these guys are like starting to give me attention, and like everyone's being so social.
Now, where things would really explode for Neon's father, though, is when his wife opens up her mouth about her best friend slash podcast host husband, Nav. And at first I thought she was actually talking about the pudgy rapper. But no, she is on this man's dick like no married woman I've ever seen.
Would y'all ever have an together with your husband? Yeah, I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him.
Is she talking about Nav the rapper?
Goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
Now, for me, all of these statements
I don't know.
would be
Okay,
grounds
look.
for immediate divorce.
It's easy to dunk on Akaash right now, but like, what does he do from here? What does he do? He's caught in such a fucking difficult situation. He could either double down. Akaash could double down and become iDubbbz too, and could become the Indian iDubbbz and just completely own it and not even care. Well, pretend to not care and just spend the rest of his life coping. He could divorce her, but then he's admitting that he was wrong about Myron. So either way, he like, no matter what, he's caught in a really difficult situation because you can't forget about something like, you can't just move on from this. You can't move on from this. Bro, his wife is fantasizing about her friend's husband on a podcast, saying his dick is probably 10 inches. They don't have a prenup. How do you know that? Was he public about not even getting a prenup? And you know damn well, look, she just based off of what she I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but she would obviously go for as much as she possibly could. She would destroy his bank account if they got divorced. You know she would. She's thinking that right now. Akash's wife is thinking right now, how much money can I get from the divorce? That's why she feels so comfortable going on these podcasts, because she knows that she like low-key wants to leave, but not, the money is too good to leave. She's taking everything. She's taking the dog, she's taking the house, she's taking everything. She's getting the best lawyer. She said they don't have a prenup. So if you're Akaash, what do you do? Akaash unfollowed you? All right. I wasn't even being rude, bro. Was it? Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, do you divorce? Divorce or double down? Tell me. Divorce or double down? What do you do? No, you didn't unfollow me. Rope Max saying, God damn. But rope, suicide is not an option. Never kill yourself. Suicide's not an option. Okay? What do you do? If you divorce, you go get leg lengthening surgery and a double chin face surgery. Divorce or double down? Damn, so Either way, it's admitting defeat. Because divorce, she's taking half your fucking money. And not only that, she took your reputation with her. Stone. That's not no stoning her. Sharia law was not an option. Ask his wife to make an apology video, then divorce was the only play. Oof, she's not gonna do that, bro. She has too much leverage. She's not gonna make an apology video.
And no, I'm not even joking. Like, never have I sat with one of my friends and said, damn bro, your girl got a fat ass, she got some nice tits. Like, that would just be so disrespectful that I would expect any one of my boys to slap the hell out of me for that, and obviously vice versa.
We're gonna have a compound.
Yes.
And me, Nav, Nahal, and Akaash are gonna be in 2 like adjoining houses so that we could always be near each other.
And we're gonna have a connecting basement where we have dinner and movie nights and
yeah. Akash is such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband, and I don't often find men that measure up to him.
Notice how she's saying he's not the best fuck. She's talking about sex. She didn't say the best sex. She didn't say the hottest guy. She said the best husband. And she's defined what husband means already. She's defined husband as a bank account, as an open wallet, as somebody who buys her designer clothes. He's not the best man. He's not the best fuck. He's not the hottest dude. He's the best husband. She values him purely off of what he gives her, not who he is.
And like, Nav completely measures up to him, if not more.
But for Akaash, this ends up being the worst part, as he willingly gets cucked for their audience of less than 1,000 subscribers. And the funniest part to me is that
Is she a SNEAKO type of gal? Max Merker, you're at
the
5'3" and I could beat the shit out of you. Like, you're talking crazy in the chat. Follow me around Spain like a good little boy. And now that you're in the party chat, you're talking about what type of girl it is. Man, this is that problem with that new generation, bro. Stop it. Stop it.
Being the
Don't make me
best
be
husband
mean.
means being the biggest simp for your wife.
Being the best husband, yeah, the definition is being the best simp.
couch with the other husband, Nav, and I expected him to be like willingly,
if not more, and like Nav completely measures up to him, if not more.
But for Akaash, this ends up
that's what. Okay, all right, saying there's a bigger
being the worst part, as he willingly gets cucked for their audience of less than 1,000 subscribers. And the funniest part to me is that he shows up on the couch with the other husband, Nav, and I expected him to be like this jacked, badass, historically good-looking guy.
Man, imagine the investment before the divorce. The divorce is going to be like close to $1 million, if not more. Akaash is probably multi-millionaire, if not like low millionaire. But imagine now, he bought her 2 rings. He's buying her designer all the time. He's flying around the world. She's not cooking. She's not cleaning for him. She's ruining his reputation, which is already such a huge business liability. It's worse than cancer. It's literally worse than cancer.
And funny enough, he's really just like Akaash 2.0. He's like his cooler older brother or some shit like that, body language and all. And at first, they just discuss their home life and the drama over their finances.
But when I tell my wife I'm tired, I want her to say, I'm sorry, baby. I understand.
Is that Nav?
Buying me all these things.
Is this the Indian Chad she was talking about?
Instead, she goes, so am I. And if I dare open my mouth to go, what the fuck did you do that made you tired?
I went to Pilates.
It's been unspoken, but now we're just saying it now that we're both making content. If it's funny, we're good. That was clearly my wife trying to be funny, and watching everyone take it, because the idea that my wife, she's gonna start making so much, you guys are gonna make so much money. No. The idea that she would even go to the bank to try to open her own account. It's like laughable.
But quickly it is quite apparent that Akaash's wife cannot handle herself around the aura that is Nav.
That I love you, but I actually love you in one of all of you.
Wait, what?
I actually
cannot handle herself around the aura that is Nav.
That I love you, but I actually love you in one of all of you.
I mean, just look at the eye contact between them, and how awkward Akaash looks. I mean, she really almost slipped up and straight up said that she wanted to bang this guy.
Can I say, this is the best husband I've ever seen, and I'm not even saying that hyperbolically. It's a little annoying.
And other than the blatant cuckery, she makes it apparent that she is the most ungrateful wife to this guy. And as a matter of fact, she does not even want to celebrate his own birthday with him using his own money.
May the 4th is Akaash's birthday. And
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Yeah, and every year I dread it because I have to be nice the whole day, and I have to get him something. Listen, I'm just used to being treated like a princess all day, every day, so that one day that I don't...
Oh, what torture.
Yeah.
And so, of course, she got a lot of backlash over this. I mean, even the most staunch feminist out here was saying, like, please do not make me defend a man. Obviously, Myron was out here roasting the shit out of them collectively, and this was their airhead response to all the attention that they've been garnering.
But I will say, our haters are kind of
they
really
did
fucking dumb, because you hating on us gained me 15,000 followers. That's organic followers.
15,000 followers is not worth tarnishing your marriage. The fact that people even think that that's 15,000 followers. $15,000.
So it's like you're just giving us more relevancy. Like, we were literally a pop culture topic and like people couldn't stop talking about it.
Yes, your haters will totally make you famous. I'm sure they aren't just
Instagram got your bid. Instagram got your bid.
Watching the house burn down from afar. And I feel like everyone has that dumbass friend who pauses them in the middle of a conversation to say, yo bro, this conversation's great, we should totally have a podcast, you and me. You're right bro, everyone's gotta hear this. And I really think that that's how this stupid ass podcast started. Akaash, don't tell me you built that studio, my guy. I mean, straight up, they need to start giving out IQ tests before they will sell you a microphone. And I'm just saying, guys, like being someone whose job is online in the fashion that mine is, I would never date an influencer chick, or even a girl who has any sort of...
This guy doing the video sounds like AI. It's not, like, I don't think he's had an original idea. I've never seen in his videos. Like, even then, they should make you take an IQ test to give out a microphone. That's a tweet that we've all seen. I haven't heard like one original idea from him. I mean, he does a good job of compiling clips and releasing them at a trendy time, but it's like, I haven't seen any unique personality traits from him.
Aspirations of online fame. It would just be way too big of a liability for reasons like this, and I definitely would not want someone who sits at home all day spending and solely relying on my income. But hey, I guess that's just the way I see it. You know, there has been this continued sense that like the Rogan sphere and pretty much any comedian kind of revolving in its atmosphere has kind of been like self-destructing in the last year. I mean, if you go to the Flagrant podcast right now, the comment section is a literal war zone where Akaash is getting destroyed, he's getting called a cuck, he's getting called a simp. I mean, someone take that motherfucker off the barbecue, he's done, he's cooked. But either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and...
Alright. The Tan Superman? Who calls you that? Alright. Indian PRs and hell, yeah, dude, it's at a really all-time low.